What is going on, everybody? This is TGA. Welcome back to the third part of Behind the Badge. Yes, this is quite a long one, so be prepared. Quite a lot going on. We get to see like American, Dodge Charger police cars, Ford Crown, Victoria, NYPD car. Yeah, they've had to change. Obviously, they've had to put different reg plates on because American reg plates can't. If they're planning on using it on the road, they can't obviously use that in the UK. They've got to be insured, taxed, everything under the DVLA, which is what they've done. Private people have bought these cars, but if they're bringing them out on the road, they bring them out on the road for events and things like that. That's what companies even buy them. So these are the American cop cars, literally original American cop cars that have been brought over. People have paid money to have them shipped over from the United States. Obviously, might have been done up, etc. So we see that. We actually speak to a traffic officer. We see the bike safety, like race safety officer. Traffic officers are accredited under the Police Reform Act. And we have a conversation with a constable about the thin blue line, in which point he says that it represents the police and fallen colleagues, which is, but yes, under the uniform policies, under the code of ethics on the College of Policing, it isn't really. It's not designed to be part. It's not really part of the uniform. It has to be authorised by the Chief Constable. So obviously, all the Gwent officers. This guy doesn't sound like he's from Gwent at all. From Wales, really. These badges have to be authorised by the Chief Constable, which they have been. Which is we speak to the Chief Constable in the last video of Behind the Badge, which you can wait for. It's about auditing. I have a conversation with the Chief Constable of Gwent Police, Pam Kelly, about auditing. She's obviously approved the use of the thin blue line within the force. I should have asked her about the thin blue line really, but time got cut short. I have to arrange a proper interview with the hopefully the Police and Crime Commissioner, Jeff Cuthbert, at some point, which is I hope for it to happen. I've got a lot of things in the pipeline at the minute. I've got the civil claim going through against the sergeants at Barry Police Station. I'm currently due to have an interview with the duty inspector at Barry Police Station. So hopefully that goes well soon. HNK are also currently processing my claim. So we're going to see how things pan out over the next couple of weeks or so. And I will keep you updated, guys. Enjoy the video. So, got the air cadets trying to do a bit of recruitment as well. I was interested the kids with these their fleet, to be honest. Should put the lights on that one. That's a Focus there. So we've got the Ford Focus, usual 21 plate Ford Focus. Let's have a look at the Ford Focus. So we've seen these on Blues before when they came out for me. So there we go. Go on, might as well.
Might as well, you can video it as well.
Video from the inside, yeah. Been arrested, guys. I've been arrested.
There you go.
Cheers, thank you.
Go on, Ayla. Go on in.
Have a good day. Graffiti youth service?
Yeah.
Ah, so what do you do then?
We're a youth group for young people in Caerphilly, so this is the board game these guys have designed. Do you want to explain the board game now?
The board game. Yeah, we designed it. It was a year ago. And also we got emergency services cards.
To raise an awareness of
Wait,
what to
it's
do in
the way-
emergencies, isn't it?
Yeah, and also for our 10 of these items. Oh, you're saying we lost that. Which are 10 years.
You lost one?
Oh, we're doing it with the ladders. The ladders.
Oh dear.
The ladder earlier. There'll be 10 of these. When we lock the ladder. Oh, there's a ladder.
There we are, it turned up in the end.
We got the rules of the game.
Oh wow.
That's why Grandma
So look.
Take a photo of it.
Place it down, I can have a look. There we go. You can see that, guys, on the video. Oh, there we are. So it's a sort of engagement, really. Got you.
It's getting launched on the 20th.
Oh, I have to wait.
Okay?
We've lost.
Have to wait and see when it's when it starts. Look, cheers. Got a Ghostbusters. Look. Who are you gonna call? Well, that's it. Look. He's got it. Oh, proper Ghostbusters car. Looks like it could. Yeah, it's not the original though. Not the original, sadly.
It's still a hearse.
It's a converted hearse, yeah.
The prototype of the hearse itself.
Is it?
Yeah, it's Robust 85.
Oh, AMG.
In the world, and this is the prototype version.
Oh wow. It's rare then. They don't, as far as I'm aware, they don't make Rover in the UK anymore. Sadly. Here's South Wales Fire and Rescue. How are we doing, gents? Yeah, South Wales Fire and Rescue Service. How are we doing, gents?
Hello.
All right, good. There we are. 61 reg fire engine. Scania fire engine. P280. 61 reg. And they're rocking the Welsh flags and the uniforms as well. Brilliant, with all full colours. Love it. That Dodge Charger. LAPD Dodge Charger, is it? No way. The Dodge Charger. Oh, it's cool. LAPD Dodge Charger, is it? Just the Blood Bikes Wales. Just make sure I don't have my bag properly. Blood Bikes. There we are. So this is Sheriff's Department, Bucks County Sheriff's Office. Police. Richland Police. AMPR. Got the US thin blue line. Switch Richland PD. Hello, how are you? I've got the United States thin blue line flag on. Let's see. Nice one. I've seen our equivalent before with the Welsh flag. I've seen the Union flag with the blue line plenty of times. The Union flag with the blue line plenty of times, and the Welsh flag with the blue line.
Yeah.
Don't know whether you've seen many of those.
Yeah, because it's a thin blue line there.
So is it, what do you make of the thin blue line, personally? What do you make of the thin blue line? How do you? Because I know there's a lot of people who feel like it's represented as a sort of a gang symbol, a defaced flag. And they believe it defaces our nation's flag as well. So I'm not sure how you feel about that.
I don't think. Well, the police wear them as well, don't they?
Yeah. I think other emergency services have started to use the thin blue line. Yeah. Well, thin. I think it's like thin purple line, thin. So you got like immigration enforcement.
Yeah, they got different lines for different meanings.
Yeah. So I'm just trying to see how different people feel, different people in the emergency services feel about what it represents and how they, their thoughts on it, even officers who don't wear it. And I bumped into a couple of constables just up around the corner there who were wearing the usual full-coloured flag rather than the blue line.
Yeah.
Full-coloured Welsh flag, which is good, I think.
Yeah, well, it matches the car as well.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah. It is a Dodge Charger. I thought so because.
And that is.
Yeah, because I know some of these. Obviously, state trooper vehicles. A lot of these get used. I've seen them. I've seen videos and pictures of them online for New York State Police and everything like that. So original police.
It was like this in America. All these haven't been changed. I mean, they left them on.
That's amazing. Yeah.
And the lights and
so these are the original.
Yeah.
These are the original American Dodge Charger police cars.
So it was, yeah.
And it's been brought over.
Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, thank you very much.
Right.
It's got I've got a traffic officer. Traffic officer vehicle. See all the guys I see on the motorway.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Excellent.
Oh, let me just put this back.
No worries.
How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you? Good. So what can you tell me about the roles of the Welsh Government traffic officers, if I'm not putting you on the spot too much?
What do you want to know? Our job's there to keep the motorways, give the noise, to keep the motorways safe and open. So if there's a debris in the road, an accident, things like that, we help sort that out and get the roads open as quickly as possible. If anyone breaks down, we stop to see if we can help them. So our job is just to help people on the motorway.
Oh, excellent. That's a good role, though, I think.
Good role, really enjoy it.
And on the 7 bridges, do you work with Highways England?
Yeah, we do. There's Highways England at the moment patrol those bridges, but if they need help, we'll back them from this
So
side.
it's the whole, even though either side of the bridges in both England and Wales, they're responsible for.
From when the toll bridges were in, they look after that, but we will help support them on it. I've worked on the bridge and done work on there with them, so yeah, it's quite both agencies work on that bridge and support each other.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Take care, my friend.
And yourself. So we've got another speed van over there, Mitsubishi Shogun vehicle. So who else we got about? So look at that. Is that a Gwent police bike or? There it is. Can I get on the bike? Oh, sorry. Let me get some shots on the DSLR again. So, roads policing, specialist operations, Gwent police. As you can see, there's all the bikes and everything there. And tax vehicle. Oh, how are you?
I'm very well, thanks. You having a nice day?
Yeah. I found out quite a bit of information today.
Oh, lovely.
I'm sure my viewers will be quite interested as well.
Oh, brilliant. You've got a YouTube channel, have you?
I have, yeah.
Oh, but I was worried you were going to say TikTok, and I was like...
Oh, no, I'm not a TikToker.
So, this is the Wales Air Ambulance Service. So we have 4 helicopters across Wales. That's my cake going. Which you keep
Disappearing.
It's best. We have 4 helicopters across Wales. We go out to critically ill patients. But we normally go out when there's a cycle in. And the savings cost £8 million a year to run.
Wow, yeah, they're expensive to take off though, the helicopters are, aren't they? Just for the takeoff.
It's true. Each mission is different, so we don't know precise cost for each mission. It can get up to around £3,500, so yeah, it can be very expensive. And we're a charity, so we're funded by the people of Wales, so we're very grateful for them keeping us in the skies.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, obviously I've had friends who have been airlifted by the Wales Air Ambulance, so it's it could have been a lot worse if the air ambulance hadn't come in. So let's just say. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. And yourself, have a good day. Got the NYPD. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So you can see, guys, we're going to get a bit close to the NYPD unit. As you can see, so courtesy, professionalism, respect. Police Department, City of New York Police Department. Oh, but they're part of the National Crime Agency. There's the Army vehicles. So these guys are part of the NCA, I believe, National Crime Agency. Are you part of the forces, or do you represent
Yeah, so
them?
we're employed by South Wales Police, but we're South Wales, Dyfed and Gwent combined, so we cover the regional area. I think there's 10 across all of the UK, so we cover most of Wales, but not North Wales.
I see. So aren't the ROCUs part of the National Crime Agency? That's what.
We do work alongside them. I think there's a National Cybercrime Unit at the heart of all of it, and the NCSC as well, and the NCA are kind of like at the centre and kind of works out from there.
Got you, because I know where they're based as well. They're at Tinworth Street, Citadel Place, in London. So I have seen them. Yeah, I've seen them. I've been down to London to see them. So that's the thing. I do this sort of thing. I go around filming like public services
That's quite
for
cool.
YouTube. Don't know if you're aware of what auditing is.
Oh yeah, of course.
You seen auditors? Yeah, I'm an auditor, so I go around filming police stations.
That's cool.
Sometimes fire stations. But then I've gone and done different forces around the country. Also, the National Crime Agency in London, Downing Street as well.
Oh, that's quite cool.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Yeah, so it's interesting to do, and I get different interactions. Some of them are a bit more negative, which I'm a bit disappointed with, as I've had officers who have not been too happy with this.
Oh.
And they've come and detained me under Section 1 of PACE, Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
Oh wow.
Because of just for recording a police station in a public place. So
well, we've got no problem with it.
no.
That's what we do in this side.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're all aware of it.
Exactly.
You'd think the NCA were, but they weren't too. Some of them were all right.
Yeah.
Some of them weren't too pleased with me filming. So sadly.
We've only just started, me and Kate. We're new to the team, so we've not had a chance to meet up with everyone yet. We've met with some of the regional units and some of the other organisations, but we've not had too much chance to meet with everyone else.
No, I can imagine you've met officers from Gwent, South Wales, Dyfed Palace.
We work really closely with them.
So
we've got Steve, who is actually in the Gwent team. He's not in TARIAN, but he's come to help out with us today.
Oh yeah, I did notice. It says Gwent Police on his.
Yeah, we all work together, coming to events together.
Unfortunately, though, I know you said you've worked with South Wales. Unfortunately, there's some of the people that have ended up detaining me under Section 1 of PACE for terrorism, apparently, for having a camera, which I don't see how people find it suspicious, but apparently they do, and that's what we're trying to change. We're trying to change our attitudes towards the lawful activity of filming in public. We're trying to make sure our rights and freedoms are protected. But we don't purposely come out to cause conflicts. But our main reasons to come out are to try and engage with police officers, trying to shed positive light, try and work together rather than. But when something negative does happen, we highlight that. And we give that to the higher authorities, like professional standards department within the police force, to deal with this sort of thing internally. So
has everyone been good today?
Everyone's been fantastic today. There's been a couple of people who've been a bit offish, don't really want to talk or just walking away. But actually, the memo that was circulated around from the NPCC, National Police Chiefs Council, regarding auditors and social media bloggers, was basically told officers that they can engage, but their advice would be to leave us alone and let us carry on, largely. But yeah, if they feel that there is a risk to any safety from, then they should contact the counter-terrorism unit. So
I see.
that's what the memo says. But unfortunately, a lot of them don't seem to be aware that the memo, despite it supposedly being sent to every single. I say memo, it's more of guidelines that have been addressed to each police station. Well, it's supposed to be every police station in the country. But I'm not too sure whether they've gotten everywhere, whether they've gotten around to every officer. But they've definitely made it to every police station. As I understand, they're like you're doing YouTube, all around here, all around Gwent, Cardiff. They all know what I'm doing. So
I didn't know about it before.
No, you do. No, you do. You're educated on it, yeah. Anyway, you have a lovely day.
Thanks.
Carry on. And you. So, it's a traffic bike. It is a traffic.
Alfie, those are the American. This is back to British.
Yeah, we're the Welsh NEG.
Welsh NEG.
Welsh, not British.
Yeah.
So what's the NEG
So
doing,
NEG,
really?
we employ NEG marshals on our races to protect our riders on events. So they keep the riders in a bubble, and our riders all have police powers to stop and direct traffic.
Traffic Management Act? Is that correct?
Not the traffic. What's the act that you have? It's the Police Reform Act.
Police Reform Act 2002.
It's under the Police Reform Act,
Yeah.
right? So it's same, not quite powers of a constable, but actually no, the Police Reform Act. Police Reform Act. That's what gives police. Now since what year was it? Grants police officers power of constables.
That's
and
it.
I believe that's under the Prison Act. So it's difficult to keep track of.
The power to arrest. It's more so just directing and stopping traffic.
What I'm saying, because it's usually like traffic officers, DVSA, all their powers are under the Traffic Management Act.
Yes, I know.
So,
we're an odd one. We were actually discussing that this morning, that we're an odd one that ours come under the Police Reform Act.
I'm quite surprised at that, to be honest, because I thought it'd be same as DVSA and it'd be under the Traffic Management Act. So. There we go.
There's
Right, so a bit like a designation card, it sort of gives you your.
And all of our marshals got their IDs as well.
Excellent, yeah, on display, yeah.
Yep.
So sort of.
You have to display a card there, CSAS card.
So similar to like SIA security guards, that sort of.
Yeah, and the different legislation.
Yeah. So it's similar to.
It's the Police Reform Act 2002, and we're working under sections 35 and 37 of the Road Traffic Act.
Sections 35, 37
which enable us to stop and control traffic for their safety and for the safety of the race. And section 37 covers any pedestrians that may want to cross in front of the path of the cyclist, so we can, just say, just to restrain yourself and stay there while the race comes through. So it's all about public safety, as well as the safety of the event that's coming through.
That's good, yeah. That's brilliant, to be fair.
The actual powers are on that card.
That's right. Police Reform Act 2002. Power of a constable engaged in the regulation of traffic in a road to direct a person driving or propelling a vehicle, stop the vehicle, or make it proceed in or keep to a particular line of traffic. Power of a constable in uniform engaged in the regulation of vehicular traffic. So it grants. Yeah, it's granted. Powers granted by the Police Reform Act.
Yes, we're trained by the police, so we're using police powers.
That is unusual. I haven't found that before. Accredited persons have a power to require a person's name and address of a driver/persons who fails to comply with directions, paragraph 3A, section 5. Well, usually under the Road Traffic Act, that'd be section 164 of the Road Traffic Act.
No cars are in the
basically, if they fail to comply for, again, their safety or for the safety of the race, they compromise any safety, and we deem it serious enough, we can
take their name and address to report them for failing to comply to the request to withhold themselves or to move their vehicle out of the way of the path. So that's why it's there.
So that's granted. So the Police Reform Act grants you powers under Section 163, 164 of the Road Traffic Act.
Under Section 35. Yeah.
Section 30. Yeah, because it's I know the power to stop a vehicle. Power to stop a vehicle. Section 163, 164 to ask for the driver's details. There we go. Fail, refuse to provide name or address. Assault, obstruct an accredited person or person assisting them. Oh well. Perfect. Thank you very much.
So it's basically all about the safety of the event. Obviously, it can't go through without protection. And again, most protection for the public as well. We make them aware that the race is coming through, and we'll keep them back just to make it safe. And it's barely a minute or two. That's all it is to inconvenience people. But again, it's the role of the safety part. That's the important part.
Honestly, I wasn't aware of you until today.
A lot of people are not. So this is the thing of this. It is being publicised more and more now. But it is something that a lot of people are not aware of. And when they're driving a car, or when they're walking through a town and we come up, they say, what's going on? So this is the reason for this sort of thing as well. And it is being pushed out there more now by police forces to make the public aware of it.
Oh, right, yeah, so more people. So I know, like those guys over there, the Welsh Government traffic officers, they can only direct traffic. They can't stop anyone for any road traffic offences.
They work under slightly different laws. It's under highways laws they work under. We work under the Police Reform Act. So we're basically given the powers of the police to do what we do. Where they're working under a highways sort of act. But it's all under the same umbrella, basically.
Yeah. Oh well, excellent.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, no worries.
Good day. Oh, we could get a better shot of the Dodge Charger now. No, that was not a Dodge Charger, but this one is. It's the LAPD units. Photobombed again.
Do you work for a board at all, or a media or something? Or?
I'm a YouTuber.
YouTuber?
So I post videos for my viewers to watch and hopefully learn something.
All right.
And hopefully, well, if I get educated, I also intend to educate others who might not.
Oh, so you do anything?
Yeah. So sometimes police officers aren't aware of what our rights and freedoms are. Yeah. So I'll go out and I'll be like, I am allowed to do this. It's protected under the Human Rights Act.
Audit.
That is, you got it.
That is me. I've watched a lot of videos. They're good. I have watched a lot of them videos. Yeah, they are good. Because again, you're at both sides of it, aren't you?
Yeah.
You know, it's just making everyone aware of basically what rights are and what's going on.
So we're middlemen, really. We record. We try and defend our rights, people's rights where they're due. Obviously, if somebody's actually breaking the law, well, fair enough.
Bring that attention.
We'll bring that to attention.
Yeah.
So.
I've got a card, have you, or anything?
No.
I know your address. I know the audit people. I have watched that.
TGA, I am. TGA
audit, is it? Or?
The Gwent auditor.
Oh, right.
So
okay. That's what it means. I'll have a look at that.
I mean, a lot of officers in Gwent know who I am now.
Oh,
so.
I wouldn't have a clue. I just thought you might have been something for media or local news.
Oh no! They turned up from Cumbrae before, and they're like, "You're the Gwent auditor, aren't you?" The constables. Right. I was like, "Yep, you got me."
Oh, right. Oh, brilliant.
So they're all started saying, "Yeah, we watch you on YouTube. We're all watching you." So.
Yeah. There's a lot more of it coming up now, isn't it? You've seen a lot, it's good. Yeah.
It's crazy to know that the police actually watch my videos as well. Down Western Supermare, there was Avon and Somerset, one of their officers was like, he pulled up, he's like, "You're the Gwent auditor."
Yeah.
They're just starting to recognise me.
It's famous. Well done, eh?
Oh, thank you.
You have a good day anyway.
And yourself, my friend. Have a good one.
Yeah, I was going to say, put this way up on the carriageway. Yeah, it's your carriageway.
So, road closed.
Follow this road up.
Oh my days. All right.
Bye.
See what he says about the thin blue line now.
Do you guys want any tickets? It's going to show us you can get stickers as you walk around and look at some of the stands. And there's a little map on there.
There we go.
No worries at all. You want one?
Got the Pride van, look. Sure, this up Caerphilly. I swear this is the same. I'm not sure whether this is the same unit.
Would you like some stickers as well? We don't put some stickers in the different stands.
Can you get some stickers?
Stickers on there.
So,
Oh, Mummy will do it then.
We'll do it for you. Cheers, thank you.
As soon as Joe do it, you'll want to do it.
Cheers, thank you. How are we doing?
yeah, not too bad, officer. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks.
Excellent. So what I wanted to ask about, I don't know if you've got 5 minutes
Yeah, well,
or
I'm
so.
trying to, well, so in between when I'm obviously dealing with everyone coming and going,
Yeah.
but we're here to do.
Well,
I just wanted to ask you what you think the thin blue line represents.
Give me 2 minutes.
No problem.
Oh, yeah. The stickers we could get on some of our stores, and we've got a bit of a map.
All right, thank you.
Okay, do you want one each?
One each to collect them?
Would you like one?
Check the system.
Hang on. No worries. Enjoy the rest of the day. Okay, cheers. Thank you. So, sorry, what did you say?
So I just wanted to ask you what you think the thin blue line flag represents.
What do you mean by that?
So how do you feel about it? Because a lot of people feel that it's some sort of gang sign. I don't personally see it that way.
no, I've already tried.
I just want to get different opinions on this.
I was going to say, sorry to be trying to like dart through you.
Gang sign?
I've
never heard of that.
Yeah, so a lot of people actually do see it as a gang sign, like a sort of police gang. But one officer I spoke to, the PCSO, was in David Powis. Yeah, no problem, that's fine.
Sorry, can you chat to him? He's going to be just as distracted as me, but yeah, give it a go.
But he said it represents him. Yeah, no problem, yeah.
Oh, he's got one there. He made me walk all the way over here. He made me. You're okay. Yeah.
So
Sorry.
he said it represents his national. So he represents nationalism, and it also represents that he's part of the police force. That was his opinion of it.
I wouldn't have thought so. I think it's just being showing representing part of the police force.
I mean, do you want to represent nationalism as well as a citizen of the United Kingdom, wouldn't you?
No, I don't know. I've never seen it as quite as that. I've always
Rather
seen it
than-
when a police officer or police colleague passes.
Because I think in that, if you see it in that respect, though, it gets us on the same team. Because otherwise, if you're showing it as just part of the police, then you're sort of separating the public from the police, and that's not what we want, really. We want us to be more connected.
Oh, yeah, I can understand what you're saying.
So-
But, did you manage to get any tickets? Did you manage to find those? Cheers, thanks for giving today.
Because there is a divide between the public and the police.
Okay.
And what I think there needs to, I think that flag further bridges the divide between breaks down bridges rather than builds them up. We need to build up the bridges rather than breaking them
You
down.
think it breaks it down, do you?
I do feel it breaks it down. I don't know what your opinion is on that, but
I don't think it breaks bridges. I think it builds personally, but everyone's got a different opinion.
I mean, with your opinion on it, the fact that it represents the police rather than our nation, I think that.
Cheers, then. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.
I think that does separate. I don't think that does separate us, but you're entitled to your opinion, as am I.
I don't believe the same. Cheers,
That's fair enough. Up to you. Thank you for speaking to me.
No problem at all. Cheers.
Thank you. Have a good day. Didn't I? I had to come out. Gwent auditor. Sorry about that, buddy. Got a steak, coffee and crepes. Ooh. It's got quite a lot of coffee. Excellent. Oh, nice bike. Nice bike, Sergeant. Which model's this? BMW. Huh. Got a BMW bike, yeah. Like the bike, Sergeant. Like, yeah, not too bad. How are you, Sergeant?
Yeah, very well, thank you, mate.
Excellent. I love the bike.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Which one is it? A BMW?
BMW RT.
BMW RT. Wow.
Yeah, nice bike.
It's a good model, that one is. I've seen the Yamaha bikes as well. You know the Yamaha police bikes?
FJR 1300s.
That's it.
Yeah, they're nice bikes.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. So, what's the top speed on these then?
It varies. What you mean? What do we do on them, or will the bike do?
What's the bike do?
I think they're about 135, 140 mile an hour.
Ah, they do run quite well then. Yeah. I mean, obviously when you got to go top speed when you're responding, when you're responding to an emergency, blue lights on, sirens. You got to go fast. So obviously it's.
There are occasions where you have to go a bit quicker than normal. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it does. So, is it max speed's 135? Did you?
Sorry, I can't hear the noise.
It's 135 mile an hour max speed then.
Around about that, yeah.
Round about.
Yeah, you'll go a little bit quicker, but it's only got to be done in the right circumstances, hasn't it?
Of course, yeah. Well, it all depends on what scenario.
Well, exactly. Absolutely.
What the call out's all about, or what you've been called to respond to.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Take care.
And yourself. There we go. He's going to go off now. LG21 RLF. So guys, look at that, inspectors there. See what these are all about then. See what we got in there. Can you see inside? Oh. So you can just about see what they got inside the scientific investigations vans. Actually, so whilst the windows are blacked out, you can look in like that. So we've seen these at Astra Minnow, Gwent Police scientific investigations vans, crime scene. There we are. Yeah, how are you? All good?
You taking pictures?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Our vans are a bit of a mess inside at the moment, so probably not a good idea to take photos inside.
Interested to see what's in there, really?
Yeah. Well, actually, most of the interesting stuff is more like in the back of the vans than the inside. They're quite boring on the inside, but
right.
yeah, we're not actually. I don't think we're actually letting people sit in them today, which is a shame because they're quite interesting. The layouts of them. Yeah.
So I haven't really seen so much of CSI, really. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we're around and about. Yeah. Obviously, nearest crime scene.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the roads police here, and I've seen a lot of. So I've seen, but I haven't really seen.
Oh, right. Yeah, if you want, you can have your fingerprints done, and then we'll see if we can match your fingerprints up.
Oh, just try to match my fingerprints here.
Yeah. Oh, we don't keep them or anything.
Oh, right.
They're for you.
For me, yeah, I
Not
see.
for me.
Sure about that?
Yeah.
But no,
you had a hearing.
I was going to ask. So how much does CSI actually come out in the Gwent region anyway? Or
All sorts. Anything down to like a burglary, car crime, stolen vehicles, that sort of thing.
So I know obviously when you got the full gear on.
Well, that's more major crime, yeah. But we still come out to lesser crimes as well because it happens a lot. So it's obviously important for us to try to get them on because that's where criminals tend to start is with the smaller crimes.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Thank you very much.
No worries.
So, ice cream van, yeah, let's see what they got. There's a massive queue for the ice cream van. Have they got a Knickerbocker Gloria? I quite fancy one of those. So they got, what have we got in the ice cream van, guys? So, bubblegum sherbet cone. We've got a few bubblegum flavors. Twin marshmallow cone.
I don't think they do. I think those are juice.
Have they got a standard flake? Yeah, we've got a few different guys. Aero Knickerbocker Glory. Well, that is... I might get one of those, to be honest. Because we've literally, I don't know if there's much more we can see today. We're going to have a walk down this way. We're going to have a walk. What do you think? Broadcast and commentary. Staff?
Hello, mate.
How are you? Yeah, not too bad. It's all good.
Good.
How you been today?
You want to speak to the guy? He's a traffic sergeant.
You're a traffic sergeant, are you?
Yes, mate.
Yeah, have a chat with him.
Part of the roads policing team, then?
Yes, I am, yeah.
So how is it working for roads policing? Busy?
Sorry?
Busy? You deal with incidents on the motorway, obviously incidents on the road, so I imagine you're quite a busy team.
Yeah.
So what kind of incidents do you tend to deal with usually?
A lot of road traffic collisions, serious injury collisions, sometimes road fatalities, which is sad.
Sadly.
I'm not being rude. I got to nip off and try and get some food.
No, that's
you here all day?
I will be going soon, so sadly. So unfortunately, Sergeant.
I'll just go grab some food yourself.
No problem. What was it, Sergeant?
Wise.
Sergeant Wise.
Thanks, mate. Take care.
Thanks, Sergeant. They opened this up now. So we've still got the dogs about, I'd imagine. Now, that's what the police need to do. Any organisation needs to make people aware when they are being recorded. I don't, I'm an individual person, I'm a private person, individual. I don't need to inform anyone that I am recording. So, police staff, operational police staff. And we got the forest traffic management people here we see about. How are we doing, mate? You all right? All good? You guys part of the event, or are you just putting the cones up? Road closures, yeah. That's what I see you doing. Just support really for supporting traffic officers and police, just to close the roads. Because I know I've seen your vans at the slip roads to the M4 when you've been putting to the bottom of the slip road where you got all the cones off there. So is that what you do?
That's what we do.
As forest traffic, you just do road closures.
Road closures, yeah, for not just for this, for road works on the motorway and everything, like so, events, everything. So.
Oh wow. Oh, brilliant. Well, it's good to get an insight onto what you guys do. Anyway, perfect. You have a good day. Cheers, mate. Right, guys. So yeah, literally, my second battery is nearly dead now. So this is hashtag behind the badge with Gwent Police. No drones, guys. This is there's crowds about at this event. So yeah, that about covers it for behind the badge. We will see you all in the next video. TGA out.